everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Yo, this is Powerbook 2 Go Season 3, Episode 5. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I know I went a little ranty about last episode. My apologies. It just, sometimes it just gets so built up. I gotta have a power rant. But this episode, I've come back down. I've settled myself, and we can talk about it a little bit more. Now, does that mean there's not power shit happening in here? No. It's just power shit. Alright, I've emptied the tank. Now I'll build it back up. I'm probably going to have another rant. Who knows? Likely the finale or something. But I'm good for a few more, so everybody sit tight. Now, salute to those in the Discord gang, right? Those listening on Apple and Spotify podcasts, and of course you, the viewer. All right, let's get on here and get into this thing. Now, I would like to say this episode might be the best episode of Power this season thus far. So this is the 5th one, and I gotta say, of all of them, this is the best one. This one, I kind of was like, it makes sense. It's Power, but it makes sense. I guess. It was a little bit more fun. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this episode, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get a little deeper into it. But let's all welcome back Monet. Yeah, round of applause. One time for Monet. She's bike, right? She's been grieving and looking for anybody for assistance. She's been up poor Davis's ass looking for answers. She's been disrespecting the shit out of Diana and Lorenzo. And just the kind of play in the background. She don't give a shit about drugs, money, nothing. She's all revenge. And she finally broke out of her depression this episode. Now, we know last episode she took care of her nosy detective issue, right? Murdered him, got him out the paint. And now the clues are starting to come together. First and foremost, as she learns from Tariq, who I don't even know how that boy has had the time or who he knew in the Dominican Republic or knows this dude that Jussie Smollett fucking drew ass outside that night. But I forgot that I don't even remember them having a conversation where she instructed Tariq to go do this. But in his busy ass schedule of espionage, drug dealing, gun selling, company building, corporate multi-million-dollar contract signing, he still found a way to fit Monet's request in. And this one bit of information set it off for Monet, right? He let her know that, yo, the dude, whoever killed Zeke, it wasn't the motherfucker that you asked me about. He wasn't even in town. He was in the DR. How do we know that? A reliable source. Who is his reliable source? I have to take your pick. Who the fuck? I don't know. Choose anybody. Who gives a shit? Tariq got the answers, so let's just have that. Now, this was the only thing keeping Monet off of Lorenzo's ass 1,000%, right? Because Davis gave her that police work that had Lorenzo's partial prints on it, so she was trying to be in disbelief. Now she's finding out that the dude that we all just put it on didn't do it. So it's looking a little shady. So it's time for me to ask Kane. Now, this might be Kane's worst acting performance thus far. Like, he's been doing a hell of a job, especially this season. I've been enjoying Kane's acting and his character more so this season than any other. But when he got in the car with his mama and she asked him, how you know that boy killed so-and-so? And it's like, what? Killed Zeke? No, yeah, he did it. My daddy told me. I mean, it's daddy. Right? He was looking around, wasn't giving her no fit. Like, he could not make a believable lie to his mama. I'm pretty sure that's what he was going for. But it was so obvious. While Monet just stares him down in that motherfucker. And she's just like, oh, okay. And it would make sense, right? We had beef with the guapos. So yeah, it makes sense. Daddy told me. Now, if that's how is that how you save your daddy, Kane? That's the best you could do. I've seen you put more game on these little holes that you be macking on the show every once in a while. You doing more effort lying to Effie than you doing saving your daddy's life, which you just right last episode we just became tight. We was just taking shots with each other at the bar. I would hope that I could never see it, but if I needed my son to lie for me, I would pray he come do a better job, like my daddy's life is on the line, than what Kane did for his father in the front seat of that car. Like that was disgusting. So when they was like, okay, cool, so this nigga sitting up here lying, he know the truth, got it. And since then, Monet is Monet. Monet is so great in that she's such a piece of shit. Like Monet will discard you until she needs you, and it's not like a regular like she won't even be phony. You know the motherfuckers where it's like you come up to them and they phony as hell, like, oh yeah, no, it's cool, girl. I can't wait to link up with you later. Oh yeah, for sure, hit my line. We'll go out. We'll see something. Yeah, yeah. Now we know they bullshitting, but that's at least being like fake enough to be like, okay. But when I do need you, it ain't crazy. Like I could come at like Monet could come ask you like, no, I've been meaning to get up with you, and we will. How about next Saturday we go out, blase blase, right? But really, could you do me a favor? Like you always do that little shit where you dismiss a motherfucker, but it's nicely, cause you might need them later on. No, not Monet. Fuck you, Diana. Get away from this family. Ugh. Why are you talking to me? Ugh. But the second she needs a, okay, you want to hear a sorry? I'm sorry. All right, I should never did you like that, Diana. You my daughter, right? So come back to the family, but do this for me. Like treated her like shit, like pure shit. This entire beginning half of the season until she needed her. I've never seen it. She did the same thing to Tariq until he became her number one. Did the same thing to her little cop boyfriend. Like Monet ain't shit. And I love her ain't shitness. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So just like when what's her name, wife, whoever Lorenzo, the husband, the wife of the husband that Lorenzo killed, dismissed her, didn't want to take her money, didn't want to give her no conversation. She came with like a friendly with the food and shit. Totally dismissed her. But now, when you find out that your husband did it, right? Even Lorenzo comes in and was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna tell you I did it." You know what? That's one of them things where you die with the lie, Lorenzo. I don't care. She gonna have to put them pieces together, and she gonna have to confront me. You had the right idea. Can't like, oh, just tell mama. It's all right. Lorenzo knew. No, it won't matter. She'll still want me dead. Like, no, she'll hate me forever. That's the least of your worry. You would. The best situation is Monet hates you forever, because that means you have her forever, right? You don't want her to hate you briefly, because then you're big dead. Is what I'm getting to. But for whatever reason, Lorenzo's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna let this out. And I do appreciate him trying to spend it on her. Oftentimes it's the man who is confronting him and then the woman spins it back on him. So he tried. He was wrong, but he tried. And now here she go. Telling her like, I just want to come to you as a woman and say, yeah, I know who killed your husband. So if it's something you want to do about that. And I love the fact that old girl's reaction to that was, nah, I'm good. You knew this whole, it just wasn't mathing in her brain. Like somebody smart. I'm gonna call her Gloria because that's how I know her. Because I don't know her real name on the show. I'm gonna call the widowed wife of the snitch Gloria. So just roll with me on that. I know her as Gloria from Dexter. So I love how Gloria just goes ahead and says like, you know what? I came to you, now you coming to me. That's already weird. Not only do you know this whole time, what I was going through, but now you got answers for me. And it just so happened to be your husband. You ain't got no problem with your husband or your kids dying. Nah, I don't like it. And she knew like it's like all this valuable information for nothing. Like you ain't gonna call for me to do something special. She was like, nope, no thank you. Fuck that. Fuck that. And dubbed it right there. She's like, oh, so you can just forget. And then here come Monet go from fake, I just want to be a woman about it to you, and I can't live with this to, damn, you better than me because I'd have been killed the motherfucker. But don't tell nobody we talked about this. I love Monet. She is fucking hilarious. And then when Monet fails, she don't fail. Monet don't fail. She gonna keep going. All right, so the widow wife ain't gonna do nothing. Bet. Okay, let me go talk to the son, my son's boyfriend. Let me talk to him. He probably got a problem with it, right? She wait out on the steps and pretend like how you deal with the hurt. When does it go away? Like she always does this fake ass trying to connect with you when she really wants you to do some shit for her. When she got nothing to do with you your entire life. I love it. Her just from 0 to 60 is amazing. And you just accept it. Cause it's fucking Monet. There's no finesse about her. And I think that's my favorite shit. I love Monet's character. I can't. And the way that she's just walking around shopping for hitters for Lorenzo, like not even being like, she might as well just walk up to him like, yeah, so I need my husband dead. He fucks you over like this. You gonna do it? No? Alright. So my husband fucked me over and I don't want to do it. So you gonna do it because he did this to you? Okay, yeah, you gonna do it? Okay, cool. Now, Lorenzo, we see that she finally got it done. She came to the kids with some lie and then, like, yeah, me and your daddy need to talk about something. Like, that's her alibi. I love Monet. She thinks her playing cards with her kids, telling them, like, yeah, when your daddy get here, we got something to talk to y'all about as a family. Like, that's her alibi. Oh, she had nothing to do with this shit. Nothing. Right? Cool. And Lorenzo, who might be the only person, one of the few people on earth to make Louis Vuitton look bad. Now, let me talk to you for a second, Lorenzo. I'm not mad at your character. I enjoyed your character. I really just dislike the way your character dressed. Like, you could tell who had a wardrobe assistant and who had just wardrobe. You get me? Like, I could tell you were left to your own devices when you went through the wardrobe department. You walked in and was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing today. Yeah, right here. What? The Louis Vuitton cowboy joint? I need that. You made that Louis look horrible. I know this got nothing to do with nothing. But he was the illest dressed, and I don't mean ill in a great way. He is the illest dressed nigga on the show. Now that you've seen this episode, feel free to go see any Lorenzo episodes, and you tell me an episode where this nigga just cleaned him up, rate the fit. You rate Lorenzo's fit now. Now that he's dead, you ain't got, just rate his outfit. He made Louis look disgusting. I'm sorry. Every time he tried, I was like, this man needs help. Monet is clearly the best dressed on the show, right? Then after that, I'd have to go about Braden, and then you got Kane. I like Effie. Effie might be up there with Braden, possibly. But you can see they know what the fuck they doing when it came to the wardrobe. I don't be mad. Monet washing dishes. Well, who believes Monet washing dishes? That whole conversation with Lorenzo. Come on, she ain't washing. In a Givenchy throw, I was like, that the best dressed on the show. Just best character, period. Monet wins. Yeah, I'm sorry. I digress. But yeah, so they got Lorenzo up out of there. Of course it was Monet's doing. Who the fuck was shocked when he got his throat slit and that text message she sent, thank you, went to Monet's phone? Did they spin you for even 1 second that you didn't think that Monet had nothing to do with it? That she was finna work through her pain? Who did they get with that? Did they get you? Be real, man. Get in the comments. Tell me if they fooled you with the whole conversation with the son where it goes like, maybe Monet is gonna try to work through this with Lorenzo. Yeah, he can't be at the house, but maybe he'll still be a character. Y'all didn't see Lorenzo dying the second that, like, stop it. Don't tell me Power got you. If they did, be real. Players fuck up. But yeah, no, it was clear as day. And I was like, yeah. And that's like a fear. Like, I don't know why I'm more scared of knives than guns. Like, that is like, I don't know, to just be gurgling on the ground like that. I was like, oh my God, that's bad. Dying slow, just let no, that's bad. That's like drowning. Another worst fear of mine. It's just terrible. Um, but let's talk about the multi-million dollar man Tariq. The only thing I hate about this show is how much I'm Team Tariq now. Like, seriously. His frustration this episode was my frustration. Here he go at the table, take care of business, right? Like, yeah, the Chris from The Wire is like, I need him with me. Plus, he's the only one who can speak Italian, right? So they disrespecting his boss, and he's going on the flight to Italy. Him, his boy. Only thing that can make this great is, oh damn, I got a date with my girl. And the $1 million brother. That salute to that nigga, man. Salute to the millionaire brother that was like, what? I got a jet. Tell your girl to come on. That's player shit. That's just man shit. That's like, it's very few man moments that get to be shown on TV. So I'm gonna appreciate it when I see it. Here go this man, and he's about to go work an investment. He's taking prospects with him. These motherfuckers are interns. They young as hell. He's taking them, and he's taking Tariq under his wing. And here go Tariq, like, damn, you know what? My woman gonna be mad that I can't go on this date. What? Take your woman to Italy, my nigga. I got space. He said, you ain't gotta sell me, brother. You ain't gotta. She's an engineer. I don't give a fuck if she was a waitress at Applebee's. I'll fuck with you. So bring your girl to Italy. Hop on the plane. I said, my nigga. Don't know better first day come than the flight on the private jet to Italy. I loved it. I loved that scene. I know y'all was just like, it's whatever. Me, I was like, good. That's I wish. I wish. So cool. We got the situation taken care of. Off to Italy we go. See my boy Tariq in there handling business. The motherfucker been working for a company for 2 weeks, landed a whale of a client, and then helped for that said client to not only be an investor, but damn near become an owner of half that. Cause this man is making it happen. And I'm mad. Cause I'm like, this is what he should be doing. Instead, he got to run around the streets and sell drugs and guns. I'm like, the boy got a bright future. Doing it better than Ghost. I can't lie to you. And I ain't seen the turtleneck. The turtleneck assassin might have been killed. Who is this Tariq? No turtlenecks. This nigga got a car now. I I don't know. I don't know. I'm Team Tariq now. I'm phony. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, nigga. I'm a hypocrite. Deal with it. Team Tariq. Sub. Team Monet. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. Power can do what they want. Real can do what he want. Right? Want to bring niggas back from the death? Shit. They could get escape fires with a door. I could do whatever the fuck I want. Drugs could be priced at whatever price. People could. Leave me alone. Team Tariq. That's all I gotta say. So, everything is looking good. I'm not having an issue. I'm not having an issue right now. The only time I got a problem is when Tariq and Effie is at the table enjoying dinner or lunch, whatever the fuck that is, out there in Italy, and he getting his Mac on. Here come this bitch Noma. I said, when this nigga looked up and said, what the, I said the same. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Her and her gangster ass butler Jeffrey. The gangster Jeffrey. I'm like, oh my God. Here we go. More Mecca requests. You remember, this was part of my rant, man. Let me know now what Mecca does, my nigga. Stop springing shit on me. So here she goes. Yeah. So my competitor in weapons, I can't get to. You could get to him because you're here on business with this company. Need you to go on this list, retrieve a device that Mecca left. Mecca is they killed Mecca at his prime. They killed Mecca in his prime. That's what I've gathered. Mecca, you couldn't tell me Mecca had a recording device that he gave a fuck about in Italy when he was on the season 2. Mecca didn't give a shit about nothing but smashing Monet and grabbing his son Zeke. Fucking Italy's recording device. How long has that shit been sitting there? Now all of a sudden it's priority one. Cut it the fuck out. You probably dubbed that thing. Like, oh yeah. But here go poor Tariq at the wrong place at the wrong motherfucking time. And I love the scene though. Because Tariq's frustration was just like, he's like, man, what the fuck you want? How do I get there? Yeah, I get it, nigga. I'm working for RJ Rawlings, whatever the fuck that company's called. Yeah, I get it. Okay, where is it? What does it look like? What the fuck you want me to do? Once I get it, like, just let's go with it. I was like, man, this nigga can't catch a break, bro. He can't catch a break. He just can't. So then they do their thing. He's still building relationships. Got his girl and his boy out there working it out. Of course, Braden dumbass can't come up with a lie fast enough. Right? So Effie got to come use her womanly wilds. That Effie is fine. I'm not going to lie to you. Effie slayed this episode. I said her name too many times. I tried to let it go past. But the girl bad. That dress she had on with the hairstyle, she fucking slayed on this episode. I'm not going to lie. Face beat to the gods, to the shorties. She's top tier. She's top tier. Okay, prime rib. She's a tomahawk. And I like to be salt bae with the... Okay, but anyway, so Effie got that off. And that made sense to me. I wasn't even mad at the whole... It was in the office. Braden got snatched up. Braden is dumb enough to get snatched up. It was believable. I'm not mad at it. Effie doing what she had to do to get it. It made sense. So far, I'm on board. Tariq has nothing to do with it. He is playing the scene like he's supposed to. He's got the right pieces in the right places. Now, Braden getting his ass beat in that basement and taking only rib shots. I actually appreciated that. Because I'm sitting there like, why aren't they... It only took me 1 second to know why they wasn't punching him in the face. Because they may have to release him. You don't want to look like the boy has been beaten. So you beat the shit out his body. And I was like, yo, this dude is pretty good. The evil Italian gun runner, I was like, he's smart. He knows this kid's family. He knows, like, he was like, look, I know you as a, what the fuck's his last name? Braden, what's Braden's last name? Whatever, I know your family, nigga. I also know that you was running a drug deal saying you snooping around in my office. I need answers. So Braden got snatched off the board, which throws a little twist into another Ocean's 11 type thing, right? So when it comes time to do the whole drop, Braden for the listening device, Noma shows up, scoping them. I said beautiful. Made sense to me. Only thing I would have said if Tariq would have thought a second longer. Because this plan was beautiful. Let me tell Noma what the fuck's going on. Dude has no idea who Braden is working for. I'll just make the exchange. They're going to try to kill all of us. You get to them first. Wash our hands of it, and you get your shit. Brilliant plan. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. I can see how it works. So far, no power shit, so I'm all aboard. Now, but is it just me? Or was I the only one thinking like, damn, what if Tariq took an extra minute? And yet, instead of trying to please Noma, what if he switched it? Because Noma is becoming fucking unreasonable. Her and her butler is becoming very unreasonable with their requests. Like, it's the third, like, it's wild shit. Move warehouse full of cocaine. Set. Move guns that you've never sold before in your life. Done. Become a spy, grab the listening device, and return it back to me now that you're in Italy. Like, that's a lot. She's only going to have more shit. You're never going to get from under this motherfucker. Like, Noma is just too much. If he'd have took, I was just wondering, what if he swapped it? Told the Italian dude, like, look, I will let you know who my boss is if you take them out. I'm going to hand it over like I'm supposed to. You bring my boy, and the person that you want, you can take him out, and we good. Have this, and you knock Noma off. Because the Italian dude would then be in your favor, and you've never done business with him. Now, true. You don't know that if once he killed Noma, he'll turn around and kill you. But he don't know you. He don't give a fuck about you. And you gave up his number one competition. And maybe he could put you on with some drugs. Like, hey, I'm mainly run guns, but I could run a little coke in the state. He looks like a more reasonable businessman. And you won't owe him shit. You could just start fresh. I think that if Tariq would have took a second and did that, that would have been perfect. Get a different connect because Noma is entirely too much. And that we know because now she says, oh, after you've done the impossible, baby Baba Yaga. You remember how John Wick became free? The number of people he had to, that's what like Tariq is going, the trials of Wick. Like, this is what he's going through. Little Tariq is little Baba Yaga. He sure got the headshots like him. So then Noma lets him know, like, y'all did too good of a job. Not only are you not in your trial period, I won't threaten your life every time I tell you to do something. Right? I just won't verbally say it. You just now know that I'll kill you. So your trial period is over, you're gonna work for me forever. Basically. Which is the exact opposite of what Tariq wants to do. He has a future outside of drugs and guns. Clearly, look at him. 18. Signing multi-million-dollar motherfuckers. Got a millionaire that's like, I like this kid. Clearly, he wants him to work with him. Like, we do see that coming, right? All right. Now, what else was happening? Oh, the whole Drew and his boyfriend to go finish the work. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad with Drew's boyfriend because when they just got done fucking, here he go telling you, oh damn, remember that motherfucker that he was a CI. And then Drew's brain went immediately to, oh, so you snitching on us? You trying to set us up? I said, nigga, why would you get that? And then at the same time, I'm thinking that this nigga like, really, nigga? If I was setting you up, why the fuck would I tell you it was a CI over there? I would just let the shit happen as it's supposed to. You stupid motherfucker. Like, I like that they check niggas now. He checked Drew's dumb ass for being dumb. He was thinking the exact same fucking thing I was thinking. I was like, what the? Drew, I thought you was the smart one. Maybe Kane should be in charge. You've just become increasingly dumb. You were the one, I thought. I thought you was going to hold this down. No. Okay, so they get that done. Luckily for them, it turns into where they don't have... So this is why I'm glad. Like, this, I'm not mad at this episode. They went there to finish it off. They see all these cops, but lucky enough, that man died. And it's believable. He got fucked up out there. I was actually surprised. It was seeming more power shit that he survived. Right? That just to make it to the hospital. So him dying, yeah, on par. I'm not mad. I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because if they was able to get around, circumvent all them cops, and then kill dude and dressed up, because for a second, I swear to God, I was like, this episode is not bad, but if these two niggas dress up as nurses, or CNs, or some two doctors, like, oh, I'm just coming in with my neck tattoos and one black, one Hispanic are doctors and we're young men. Like, that's not suspicious. Like, we're just going to go in here and check on our patient. If they was going to pull that shit off, I was going to be, I'm fucking over it. But they didn't even have to. All they had to do was the reasonable thing. Oh, we heard he's dead? Perfect. Wad of money. Here you go. Give me that phone. No questions asked. Makes sense to me. If I was that lady at that desk, I'd have been like, hell yeah, my nigga. Yep, you can have. Is this the only phone you want back? I got a few more phones. I'll throw in three more bags of people's personal belongings for this. Shit, request served. Then the cop come down, Blanca. I need his. Family came and collected it. I said, genius. I'm like, yeah, so far, so good. I'm not mad at this episode. I was having a good time. I was laughing at Monet. I was glad about Lorenzo. Everything is on par right now. Tariq with the Italy job. It's all good. I'm not mad. It makes sense. Until it doesn't. They almost got away scot-free with this episode. It was almost a flawless power. But no. Here comes Sax and here comes fucking Lauren. Because Lauren has to be a part of this season because we just couldn't fucking kill her. I don't know why. Lauren should not be a part of this season. She should be dead. But here she is. And her only reason is to fuck up a really almost flawless episode. Why is it not flawless? Because here goes Sax, obsessed with, I don't know, this woman's ass or something. I don't know. Sax is just some sucker. Stalking her to the thing. Clearly seeing that she's not cheating, there's a guard at the front, but he needs answers. I'm tired of you not answering my messages. I've got important messages about Davis stealing police paperwork. This should give me some ass, and you're not even answering. I need to follow this bitch. Like, so he does that. Fine. It's on par. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad so far. I'm just disgusted at Sax as a man. I saw some pro man shit earlier while I was proud of it, and here comes Sax to bring me right back down with his goofy shit. So I'm like, but it's still on par. Sax been after this ass for 5 episodes, so fuck it, let's do it. He thinks he should get a treat, a little treat of pussy because of he got something on Davis. They should buy him some ass. I don't know. And I'm not mad that when he gets there, he starts confronting her and she treats his soul like, oh, is this a threat? Like, we'll break up. She said, we'll leave. Would you like to be escorted? Definitely not mad at that. I said, thank you, sister. Get this motherfucker Sax away from you. I'm now mad that her CI, who's supposed to be dead, is staring out the window. Now Sax sees it. Now he's ready to blow up the whole thing. But that even makes sense. He sees it, he gets his answers, but at this time he's already wrong in what he's doing. Now he's salty that he is stupid and gets broken up with. Now he's emotional. And you're using Lauren, you're fucking using me, you're using the whole world, Jenny, like, this is bullshit, like, and now I'm gonna go, like, fuck this. So, Jenny fucked herself because now Sax is no longer on her and Blanca's team, which Blanca was always worried about with this nigga Sax. So, I guess he's just gonna go back to Davis and do his actual job. Cause it's over with them two. Like, I don't see no recovery from that. So he's throwing smut on her name in front of the CI. So now you just what I'm mad at is, you just was able to let this nigga leave, knowing the knowledge that Lauren is alive. Like, he's just gonna keep this to himself. Like, that ain't gonna break out. I was like, wow. So she really dropped the ball on that. Not tripping. I'm not even mad at that. Because that was an impossible situation for that woman. You know where this whole episode fell apart with me? At the motherfucking end. God damn, talk about not finishing your food. Like, it was right at the rim. They should have just cut it off. Just cut it off right there. Or Lorenzo's death. Just stop it. Just stop what we're doing. This is a really good episode. We don't have to be dumb. We don't have to be dumb. And then, oop, here it is. Tariq gets a weird text message from a motherfucker he has no idea about, but goes down there, no gun, just curiosity. It could be a number of people. Who knows? I did just kill an Italian boss, Italian mobster. Ramifications? Maybe. I don't know. I'm an American now. Fuck them. Anybody could be trying to set me up. I'm doing a lot for a lot of people. No, it's fucking Lauren. What CI is able to? First off, they not supposed to know where they at. So she was able to escape, hop on different forms of transportation. She ain't had no car there. She was all the way out in the boonies somewhere. So she was able to make it back, right? And then confront Tariq with a box cutter. And then they had to expose my nigga Tariq in his horrible. He's still coming up on the acting side, right? Tariq is still working on it. But did I believe that he was that shocked? Because I would have thought you would act like you've seen a ghost. This bitch is supposed to be dead. And he just goes, Lauren? How? Why? What? Did I do what? Who killed what? And where have you been, Lauren? And but he still did a decent job. But they fucked it. Now here goes Lauren, able to do the impossible, escape, travel, risk it all to confront Tariq and get absolutely nothing. I just had to ask you. You could have I would have just FaceTimed the nigga. Like, that would have been shocking enough. But okay. Then she got there just to find out, and I don't know if I should believe you or not, but it's not just me and the feds you should worry about. Your 2 friends fucked you over. So boom, now Lauren's back in the picture. Now magically she's back. It made no sense. It was so unnecessary. It exposed my nigga for not being that good at acting. It just was what did Lauren even get from that? Just to walk around outside? Like, what did she achieve? Did she believe Tariq now? Did that do it? Him saying, I have no idea about this. Like, I was just like, oh my God. And then has to tell him, well, don't tell nobody I'm alive. Don't tell nobody you see. They can't know I'm alive, stupid. And I'm just like, yeah, we're there. Yeah, Tariq's stupid. Not you. You're not the fucking idiot. And I was just like, just lazy writing right there. Right there. Right there. We were right there, Power. We were fucking right there. Man, you just couldn't do it. Now all day Tariq got to pretend like Effie, like he know 1000% next episode he's finna press Braden immediately. Effie, okay, because it was like I gave you to Braden, so right now he's gonna be a little bit pissed at Braden because he kept something from him. But Braden, from what he heard, was Braden had her. Effie took Lauren from Braden. Braden was about to do the right thing. And then his new girlfriend took his old girlfriend, tried to murder her and have her drowned. And Braden didn't want to let his mans know that he failed. So what Braden did could be forgiven. It's an understandable circumstance. So we know he's going to press Braden. And now he's got to hold his lie about Lauren. And she's going to be back in the show next episode. It's going to happen. So I don't know, man. But I mean, whatever. It was the best episode, and it was the best episode so far. So I can't wait to see what I already know is probably going to happen next episode. It's going to be a lot of cold shoulder to Effie, and I don't even know if Tariq is going to kill her. Like, he's not even built like that to just kill the betrayed. But you don't want to piss off your girlfriend who is now part of your business. Like, it's just messy. And you just saved Braden's life twice, so I don't see you killing Braden. That's not even on the table. And we know there's going to be another season. So if you ain't had the balls to kill Lauren, you definitely ain't got the balls to kill Effie. That's my hot take. I can tell you who ain't going to die. Right? Fuck it. But man, with that, protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rose out of here. Peace.
Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Real. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? Alright, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, alright? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,